Not
How you
much.
doing today?
What's up?
None. What you doing today?
Just had school. Other than that, just chilling out for the rest of the night. What about you?
So that sound about good. That sound good. Want to do a fragrance battle?
Yeah. I also have a couple new pickups that I want to show the people too. But okay, Brian. One thing I do want to say right off the bat: red tobacco. You were 100% right about this one. I
I
smelt
told.
I smelt the like red tobacco vanilla clone of it where you can find it at like your TJ Maxx's or whatever. And it kind of smells close with like the woody side, but this it's like it has this sweet cherry leathery vibe to it.
It definitely do.
It's super good. Do you have a screw on one or do you have a just like
I
a
got the
push
mag.
on one?
I got the mag. I got the magnetic one.
Yeah, so the magnetic ones are newer, screw on ones are older. Do you have so then your atomizer, do you have a pressurized one or is it just a normal one?
I think it's a pressurized.
Oh
Normal
yeah,
one.
see? So here on the twist off ones, it's not a bad atomizer, but it's not pressurized like yours is. That is a really good aroma. Another thing, a lot of people say that this is kind of strictly just for the older crowd. I mean, I could just like older fragrances, but I think that anyone like maybe 16 up could wear this fragrance.
And you know what else? I didn't get the leather until you said that it was leather in it. That's when I started to smell it.
For me, it almost reminds me of like the Black Orchid line, that like dark, leathery, floral vibe.
That's definitely what I'm getting because I picked it up soon as you said it. I was just like, let me see leather. And I had to think again. I was just like, you know what? I actually do smell it. I actually do smell leather.
And then there's also oud in this one, but I don't really pick up. I mean, I'm sure I pick up on the oud, but I just don't think it registers as oud in my brain. It probably just registers as like a normal wood. Five Young, what's going on? LW, what's going on?
LW.
Also, Brian, another recent pickup. Got this when I got red tobacco. I sent this to the group chat, but Aqua de Gio Parfum. This one is good. That just original super clean Aqua de Gio DNA, but this has a lot of like it has this fruity vibe to it. So it smells very sweet off skin. This is really good. I think if you're looking for Aqua de Gio Parfum or Profundo are both super good.
You know, another thing that you need to get this one. Hold on, what I do with it? You need to get the Paris Corner of Riffaquat one. That's the one that you need to get. I think I put it in here.
What does
You
it
need to
smell
get the
like?
Paris Corner. It's the Riffaquat. It's the YSL Baby Cat clone. Let me go get it. I put it in
I've
my
seen
room.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a decent amount of your shorts on it because I know you're talking about a baby cat clone that was like really good. Let me see.
Right
Oh
here.
yeah, that one. It looks good. I like
The
the bottle for
Riffaquat.
sure.
The Riffaquat one, but I don't know how close that it is. The YSL Baby Cat though. A lot of people said it is close, but it ain't got exactly the same notes. It ain't like it's missing the vanilla bourbon. And I don't know, so I don't know how close that it is. It got the exact top notes and a little bit of the hot notes, but I don't know how close it is. But to me, it smells like a roasted marshmallow.
A
That's what it pretty much.
fragrance like that for me, where I have a clone of something, but I don't know what it smells like. This is Fragrance World RFI Amber Eve clone of Grand Soir. It's just a really good like amber vanilla fragrance. I have no clue if it smells like Grand Soir.
That's the thing about. That's the thing
Sorry.
about. Mike, when you make your fragrances, where you make them unique or clone expensive fragrances.
I mean, I don't really have any intention on cloning fragrances. Maybe that's something where, once I have an established brand, I can like do like a spin-off of a fragrance DNA. But I don't have plans to like just clone fragrances. Are you guys partners? No, we're not. Brian's like 25 too, and I'm 16, so that would be weird. I thought perfume was for women. Well, yeah, perfume's for women, but that's why we're talking about
Depends
this.
what perfume you get. This is another one that you need to get. You like that one? This one. This the wild card one. I be hearing Micah talk about that he want this one.
Full House is super good. I really want Wild Card, and what's the other one that you have? It's like Moon.
Moon.
That one looks super good, and that one's Lafayette Street clone.
Now that's the New York Knicks one. That's the
That's what
bond
I was
number
thinking.
9.
That's what I was thinking.
New York
But
Knicks clone.
Full House is super good. Full
I
House
gotta
is
get for.
really, really good.
I gotta get that one. They said so. What that one smell like exactly? Because I never smelled. I never smelled Imagination.
So I've never smelled Imagination either, but this is like it's like a minty orange juice almost. Like it's interesting because normally you don't associate like mint and orange juice together, but this it's this like powdery citrus with this like minty vibe. It's so good, so refreshing, lasts a long time too. My girlfriend said that this is the most masculine cologne she's ever smelled. So I don't know. Maybe try it out because I think it's super good.
I'm gonna definitely get that one. As soon as I get some extra money, that's gonna be the one I probably pull the trigger on for sure. Because I had my eyes on that one, and I had my eyes on the High Roller, the by the Game of Spades. That's the Creed Aventus Absolute clone, the High Roller.
Who's this? Assuming you guys are the comments talking about me, I'm Micah Fragrance.
Yeah, that's
Cedrat fire. Cedrat really looks fire. I'm glad I'm finally coming around to trying out red tobacco. That was a Mancera I've been wanting for a while. Cedrat definitely one that is up on my list next. What
fragrance were
fragrance
you guys?
pick? Day at the Beach. Day at the Beach fragrance.
Perseus by Parfums and Molly for sure. That one like a nice lotion, grapefruit type of scent. I don't recommend nothing else for the summer except that one. Perseus go crazy, but it's kind of a little bit on the expensive side. That's a $300 fragrance, so I don't know. I'm gonna try to find something cheaper for you. Michael, recommend them something while I try to find something.
Game of Spades, Full House comes to mind. Cheaper fragrance in general, but more expensive for Middle Eastern fragrance. It's like 60 to 80 bucks. Super good, minty citrus fragrance, super refreshing. The next two that honestly come to mind, something from the Aqua di Gio line, Profundo or Parfum. Profundo is this super aquatic mineral fragrance, very marine aquatic, and then Parfum is still aquatic but more fresh and sweet. But those would be super good. I think if you're really looking for a really cheap fragrance, Tommy Vibrant Summer smells like a sunscreen with a little bit of coconut in it, and it's like 20 bucks. Brian, you should check this one out for sure. I think that this one will be good.
It's called the Iomi what?
It's Tommy. So it's Tommy Hilfiger. This is Vibrant Summer. It straight up smells like a coconut sunscreen. It's super good.
I gotta try that one out. Okay, so I haven't found nothing for the beach, but I did find something for the summer, the Mahir Legacy. I can't, because I don't own much. I peeped something about my fragrance collection. I don't got much freshies. I don't know why. I don't got much freshies. I need some
How
more
long have you
freshies
been
in my
collecting for? How long have you been collecting for?
Oh, man. Since we first went live.
So
that's when I started getting a lot of bottles. That's when I started really collecting fragrances. Because before then, I was just getting samples and just sampling them. I was just basically getting samples. That's when I started moving on to the full bottles.
You had hella samples. Our first live.
I got literally my mom threw away when we first moved to this house. She threw away a box of big samples. I was pissed off because she thought it was trash. It was not trash. All them samples is in the trash. I was like, what the fuck? All them samples is in the trash. But I did re-up on a lot of more samples though. But for the summer, I highly recommend this Mahir Legacy. The reason I recommend D&D, what's up, brother? I highly recommend this one because this is what's his name? This is probably one of the best summer scents, the Mahir Legacy. But I still think the best one, and I said this on my channel before, I think it's the Perseus by Parfums and Molly. I think that one is the best summer scent that there is. I don't think one better than that, but this definitely number 2. Great Jordan, Liquid Broom. Haven't tried that one.
I haven't tried Liquid Brun either.
I plan on getting that one later. Probably later because I tried Altair by Parfums and Molly. I don't got the review on my channel, but I did try. Here's what Altair smell like. Altair is way too sweet for me. I cannot do Altair. I can't do it. I don't know if Micah smelled it. Did you ever smell it, Micah?
Altair.
Yeah,
I've never smelled it. I really want to because I've heard it smells like a orange creamsicle, but I've never tried it.
That fragrance will make you sick. It's so sweet. It'll make you sick. It's so sweet. Okay, so here's what. So I think I got the sample from. I think I got it from Scent Split. This is when Altair first released. I got the little sample, but it wasn't a spray sample. It was a sample that like you rub on your hand.
Mm-hmm.
I got it. I smelled it. Don't get me wrong. It's a nice fragrance. It's too sweet though. I smelled it. I automatically start getting nauseous, headaches. It's too sweet. Like it's too. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's in that fragrance that just make it so sweet. I think it's praline, and I think it's vanilla and something else in there. Too much sweetness. Heavily sweet fragrance. That joint make me sick. I can't do it. I cannot do Altair. I mean, I'm gonna try a liquid broom, but if I don't like it, I'm gonna just give it away because if I think it's too sweet, because Altair is too sweet. So I think that liquid broom probably is the same way. Because I heard it's a dead on clone. So I don't know.
Bro, Micah, is it just me, or does Kamarakawa smell like a $300 niche cologne and it's $25? So Kamarakawa, I mean, I'm not gonna say it smells like a $300 cologne. I think it would be very hard to say like any cologne smells like a $300 cologne. It definitely does smell very high quality. And then yeah, for sure. Only like I think I paid like $35 for my bottle. It's really good for the price, for sure. LW. Parkside says Xerjoff is the way to go. I have one Xerjoff fragrance. This is Oud Stars Luxor. The cat broke off, or the atomizer broke off. But this is like a really nice dark oud fragrance. I really enjoy this one.
I only smelled one Xerjoff fragrance, I think, my whole life, and I
was it the Tommy Iommi Monkey Special?
No, I got the clone of that one. I
tried that one.
I only tried the one that everybody else tried. The what was it called? I know you know what I'm talking about. The
Naxos?
tobacco. Yup, Naxos. And that was one of the best fragrances I ever smelled in my life.
Right here, Brian. This is Christopher Lee Fragrances Honey Water. You obviously know Chris. This is a clone of Naxos. Dude, smells so good. It's like honey, sweet lavender. Hit Chris up. I don't know if he'll send you one for free, but he could because he's sent me 3 of them. But dude, this one is really good.
Because I was talking to him on text. He recommended me that one and Angel's Candy.
I have Angel's Candy. Okay, Brian, here's one thing I'm gonna say about Angel's Candy. It smells good for sure. Like this smells like a good fragrance. It's very like fruity floral. It's like a fruity floral shampoo. I think that this one's good. It's not something you need. I would say go for Honey Water and Sun God. Honey Water, like I said, Naxos clone. Sun God is a Xerjoff 40 knots clone. Powdery yacht vibe. I would say if you're gonna get some Christopher Lee fragrances, get these 2. Honey Water especially. If you're only getting one, go Honey Water. And Angel's Candy is good. It's nothing crazy though. You want to do some fragrance battles now?
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Someone give us a theme, unless you have one that you were thinking of, Brian.
Let's do I'm trying to think.
BT Sets, what's going on, my guy?
Let's do
D&D says date night.
Date night.
And LW said date night too, so
yeah, date night will work. Matter of fact, I was about to say that. I was about to say date night. That's what's funny. BT Sense, what's going on, bro? Yeah, date night. Hey, Lo. Hey, yo, Micah.
What?
Micah. I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I'm going to win this. I'm not trying to sound cocky, but I'm going to win this.
What, you're going to pick Dolce & Gabbana K?
If I had it. But I don't think that's a date night fragrance. That's a sex night fragrance. Nah. Let me keep it PG. Come on, man. Let me keep it PG. Okay. Ooh. Date night. This is too easy. Yeah, for sure. Let me grab this one. Let me grab what else? Grab
I love the
this one.
perfumes from Casa Marati, like Fior Dolvio. I've never heard. I think I might have heard of Casa Marati, but I don't think I've heard of that one in specific. I feel like we missed it. Oh, did we miss a comment? Yeah, we did. Bro, kid at school was dissing on me because I spent money on cologne. Here's the thing: the people who hate on the hobby, it's like people don't realize fragrances are just like a hobby for some people. Same as, oh, my hobby is I like to lift, or I work on my car. It's literally just a hobby. I don't get why people hate on it, but people do what they want.
Right. They gonna do what they want to anyway. And it's just like, see, people tell me all the time I spend too much money on cologne, especially my mother. She the main one. She the main one. She be like, boy, why you got all this damn cologne coming to your damn house? I be like, Mom, you will never understand the hobby. So it's no use in me even breaking it down because you will never understand. It's just like you will never understand. So it's just like the people that don't understand. It's no point of even trying to explain it to them because they will never understand. It's just like Micah understand where I'm coming from. King Fragrance understand where I'm coming from. BT Sense understand, but everybody else don't. So you can't break it down to them because they don't understand. So LW, next time that they try to do that, don't even explain it to them. Just 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 don't say nothing. Because they will never understand. So it's no point in trying to just break it down. It's just like me, I will never understand. Let me see. People who do fitness. Because I'm not a big fan of fitness, but that's them. Let me see. I love the perfumes with Cosmorati. Never smelled none of them. Day night. I'll tell you about Hawaii's Fire. Nah, I ain't never smelled it. I want to though. One of the oldest perfume makers in the world told me a German friend of mine is crazy. Okay, Michael, let's start this. Start this
All right.
date night.
All right.
Let's start this. Boy.
I'm kind of scared, so
Mhm.
I'm gonna let you go first.
Okay. Smart move. Okay. First one. I definitely got this one. You already know I'm about to bring out the Joker. Do a brand Queen of the Chest. This is the Mind Games Queen and clone. You already know. If you know Queenan, this is a 1-to-1 clone. Queenan, ugh. For the people who know about this is 1-to-1 to Queenan. This is a nice powdery vanilla. I wouldn't say powdery. I would say Queenan is a nice vanilla Rice Krispie treat smelling scent. It almost give me vibes of marshmallows, Rice Krispie treats, and fragrances like this joint is crazy. Look, Micah, no joke. You ever
Yeah.
get a chance, get this. But this stays sold out for a reason. This stays sold out. And I got lucky and I caught it when it was not sold out. That's the only reason I even got this. Because I just caught it. I just got lucky. I just
All
get it
right.
when it didn't sell out.
Okay. The fragrance I picked out. This really sexy fragrance, in my opinion. Prada Black. I've been talking about this one for a long time. This is an incredibly sexy, powdery, ambery vanilla. Really good fragrance if you want like a kind of old school powdery fragrance, but you want it to be super masculine and peppery. Prada Black is super good. Brian, I'm surprised you don't have this one in your collection. This one I think would be one you'd enjoy.
You know what? I heard a lot of things about Prada Black. A
So
lot
good.
of things. I haven't smelled it, but I did hear a lot of things about it. I heard that was one of the best fragrances.
It is so good. Absolutely amazing.
I heard it was actually one of the best fragrances. And I seen a lot of fragrance battles, and people always pick that one.
It's interesting. A lot of people say it doesn't last long and it doesn't project well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I now granted, I do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprays of it. I get
Mm-hmm.
really good longevity and projection. I get a bunch of compliments too. This stuff, it's so good. Prada Black only because I haven't smelled the other, but it sounds interesting. Brian, one thing I noticed, you tend to have a lot of fragrances that I've like never heard of, or and I don't even mean that in a bad way, but like with Cair Pistachio, I
Mm-hmm.
had never even heard of this one. And
Mm-hmm.
it popped up in your collection, and you're like, Micah, you need to try this. And I
Mm-hmm.
got it, and you know what? It's super good. Like a marsh. And the interesting thing, when I first got this, Brian, I don't know if you remember, but I was texting you, and I
Mm-hmm.
was like, hey, it just smells like floral and fruity.
Right.
You
Mm-hmm.
told me to let it sit. I let
Yep.
it sit, and dude, it's like marshmallow, cotton
Yep.
candy, sweet ice cream vibe. So good.
Mm-hmm.
So this one, Definitely check it out.
I told you, because it's some fragrances. See how I feel about maceration. Maceration don't work on every fragrance, but I feel like it just work on some. Because there's some fragrances that I did have for a long time that have not changed yet. So they just work on some fragrances. I feel like, but some people might feel like that the fragrance do mature and it probably gets stronger. Yeah, I kind of feel like that. I probably feel like it probably like some probably get stronger, but a lot
Mhm.
don't change. But some do and some don't. But some that don't change in scent probably just get better quality or just probably just get better sillage or something. But
Yeah.
no more than that. I don't think.
Do you have bright peach?
Oh yes. Oh, I love that scent. I actually did a review of that. Let me go get it the other day. See, let me tell you what I think bright peach smell like. I'm about to tell you because if anybody else smelled this fragrance, then they can relate to me.
Smells like the peach gummy rings.
Yeah. Also that, but I think that bright peach. Call me crazy. See, for the people who smelled it, know what I'm talking about. For the people who smelled Killian Back to Black, they know that this smell like Back to Black with a peach note. It smelled exactly like Killian's Back to Black, but with a peach note in it. That's what I'm getting. I smelled Back to Black the other day. That's a mind-blowing fragrance. Micah, you need to jump on that. Back to Black, you need to sample that.
I will try it eventually. I've heard
Killian
Back to
Back to
Black
Black.
is really good. I also want to try Blue Moon. I have a Paris Corner Maj Moscow Mule, which is the clone of it, but I definitely want to try the real thing. One thing I
Mm-hmm.
want to say, these atomizers on the Maison Alhambra Tom Ford clones, first of all, to me at least, they sound pretty satisfying, and they're like a pretty like they're an above average pressurizer or
Mm-hmm.
atomizer.
Mm-hmm.
I like the sound because it's more like a high pitch like hiss almost.
Mm-hmm. This scent is crazy.
It smells good. Smells absolutely amazing.
This scent is crazy. And when I recommended you this, I just thought it was a good fragrance, but the way that it got way better than what it was
Mhm.
before. Didn't it?
At first, it was almost a little hard to wear because it was such a
Yeah, it was
synthetic
synthetic.
peach.
It was
It
so
didn't
synthetic.
smell natural at all. And
Mm-hmm.
I've had this for like 8 months or so, and it's been so I had it actually macerating like away from light for like a month or two, and
Mm-hmm.
otherwise it's just been sitting on my shelf. Even just having it sitting on my shelf, like it's a lot less synthetic, it's a lot more boozy, and it just smells a lot more high quality. But
Mm-hmm.
this stuff is super good.
Oh.
Lovely Cherry, which is the Lost Cherry clone. My girlfriend wears that. That one is phenomenal as well.
Mm-hmm.
Super good.
I heard that was a good one,
And
but I
then
think I'm gonna prefer this a little more.
you have this one too, Tobacco Touch.
Yup, Tobacco Touch.
Tobacco Touch is super good as well. To
Mm-hmm.
me, it reminds me of these mints that my grandma used to have. I really
Mm-hmm.
don't know why, but she had these mints and they tasted almost like minty but like kind of fruity, and for
Mm-hmm.
whatever reason something in here smells just like that to me. So this smells very nostalgic for me in a way.
Did you let that fragrance macerate?
I didn't let it macerate just because the person I got it from had owned it for a while,
Mm-hmm.
so I knew that it had already kind of been sitting for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But like it smells really good. The opening for like the first couple seconds smells like
Mm-hmm.
alcohol, but
Mm-hmm.
other than that, you get to that almost like minty tobacco. Very good fragrance. I've never smelled tobacco vanille, but this
Mm-hmm.
is super good. So I guess another one of the fragrances that I've never smelled the real thing to.
Mm-hmm.
You got to try Tower Lair du Desert Moroccan.
Moroccan.
Moroccan. I've
Never heard of that one.
never heard
C2,
of that one.
C2.
What's going on, C2? Mike is Brian frozen for you, LMAO, since I was. Brian is not frozen for me, but we're also doing it differently. Normally,
Mm-hmm.
I invite everyone to my stream because
Mm-hmm.
normally I don't necessarily think that there's a reason, but the reason why I always kind of thought is because if I had more subscribers and maybe more people would go on to my stream
Mm-hmm.
and then thus the other person's channel. But we're doing it on Brian's account today, which is perfectly fine. But yeah, no, it was so weird. Brian, I remember a couple times me and you would try and go live and it would be super.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it will be
There
lagging
was
because
Well,
I just moved in a new
the
house.
last time, dude, the last time I was so bad. Oh my
Like
gosh.
it was to the point that it was lagging that I couldn't even talk.
Well, you also didn't have internet, I'm pretty sure, because
Mm-hmm.
you were like just moving into your house or
Yep.
something like that.
Because I just moved into my house and my mom just got some type of router and then she ain't know how to set it up and that was lagging bad. Just imagine being in the house for 3 days with no internet. I lost my mind.
That
I lost my mind. All right,
shit.
this is the next one I got for the date night.
Day night.
Yeah,
Lamar Lakes are super good. I would prefer Ultramar, honestly.
D&D, D&D crazy as hell. My grandma cooking some spam, bro. How that got created? Me and Michael was on live, and my grandma was in the kitchen making some spam, and the smoke alarm went off 3 times. My grandma, it can't, bro. My grandma is getting old. Like she not supposed to be cooking really, but she was down there trying to cook spam, and my mom had to tell her, "Why the fuck you in there cooking?" Like that shit was hilarious. That was hilarious. She was down, and I knew she was cooking spam, but because I could smell it, and like she loves spam. That was crazy.
Okay, bro. Good old
What's
days. Barry spraying cologne in his face, bro. That was a good as hell live.
no? That was a
I swear,
classic.
there was. Well, I think it's so nostalgic too. Like going back, thinking on a bunch of those lives, because last summer I was going live like 3 times a day, where I was collabing with, like I would go live with you like once a week, and King Fragrance once a week, and Barry once a week.
Mhm.
And now it's crazy. Barry still on his hiatus. He better come back. Barry better come back.
I think he gonna come back. I just think he dealing with school. I think he dealing with school because when I
Yeah,
was in
like,
school,
and here's the thing: when the summer rolls around, guarantee you he's coming back for sure,
yeah,
for
he
sure.
gonna come back. He gonna come back. I just think school is in the way. School can get annoying. School get really annoying to the point where it just give you a headache. And I think he can't do that in YouTube at the same time because that's just gonna be too much. That's gonna be
Mm.
too much. Okay, what's the best gentleman perfumes in y'all collection? Gentleman? I know it. I just can't remember. I got so much colognes, I don't even remember. What was
If
the
we're
best
going
gentleman?
like you want to smell like a very refined gentleman, Brian, you could probably agree with this one. I think that this one's like a pretty nice masculine fragrance. I would say I think this one comes to mind just because when I think of like a masculine guy, I'm thinking some tobacco. You kind of got to have, I mean, kind of in my opinion, when you're talking like a sophisticated scent, it's probably going to have tobacco in it. Red tobacco would be one for me, at least.
You talking gentleman? I think it's this one, the YSL Baby Cat clone. I think it's this one because there's something about this fragrance where it give you gentleman vibes. Like I hold the door for you. I'm wearing a suit. I hold the door. I open the car door for you. I'm just a gentleman. I'm just a gentleman. This is like what this fragrance give me. It give me yeah, like a gentleman vibe. I don't know how to explain it. It just give me a gentleman. I'll open the door for you. I hold your bags. Gentleman fragrance. It's a nice, sophisticated gentleman fragrance. Yeah, for sure. Micah, you definitely need to try this one though. And it's like $25. But I don't know how
Oh,
close it is to Baby Cat.
it looks
And
good.
Baby Cat
And
is getting discontinued. Baby Cat,
I,
I think, is discontinued. I think. I don't know.
I like the bottle for sure.
I think it's discontinued. I don't even remember. Barry Comeback 2025. Micah thought commodity juice saw it on Triple B vid. Micah thoughts
I have
on
no clue.
commodity juice.
I'm commodity. I feel like I might have heard of that, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Mm-mm.
Red tobacco is great. Red tobacco is super, super good.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Haven't
But
smelled any of
when
those two yet. Ooh, okay, Alexandria. Let's see. Another gentleman's fragrance. Honestly, just a good gentleman's fragrance. Kind of any Tom Ford, I feel like. Like,
Yup, the tobacco vanilla.
yeah, like Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille, Tom Ford Ombre Leather, Tom
Mm-hmm.
Ford Black Orchid. If you want to
Mm-hmm.
smell like a gentleman, you want something that you can just wear to a nice dinner. A
Yeah.
Tom Ford is going to be pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Tom Ford got some real nice fragrances. Another one I can recommend is Vanille Fatale. That one got a suede note in it, and it's like vanilla suede, but it's the type of suede that's how Tom Ford got hella fucking money, so like he can put them great notes in. It's a type of suede that's a buttery suede with vanilla, the best suede I ever smelled up in a fragrance. Vanille Fatale. I don't know if it's the 2024 one or if it's the older one. I think I got the sample of the new one though. I think that's the new one. I don't even remember. I think it's the new one though.
How is
Does it?
Tom Ford Vanilla Sex? That one looks good.
Oh no, no, no,
No,
no! Don't
no,
do it! Don't do it! Don't do it!
no.
Let me tell you what that fragrance smell like. You would think that
Here,
it's good.
hold on,
It's not.
hold on.
Uh, does a dark fragrance give you a gentleman vibe? Dark fragrance. I mean, dark fragrance. Let me see. I'm trying to think of the dark fragrances that I got. I mean, it could. Depends. Depends what it depends what dark fragrances. I don't know. I don't know. It depends
I'm
what
back.
dark fragrance that you got. But let me just tell you something. Vanilla Sex. Let me just break that down. I thought I was gonna like it. I did not like it. I'm gonna tell you what it pretty much smelled like. Have you ever smelled Latarfa Eclair?
No, never.
It's a clone to Latarfa Eclair. That's what it's a clone to. But I know that Eclair is cloning something else. I think it's cloning
It's
Bianca Latte.
cloning.
Bianca
Yeah,
Latte.
Bianca Latte.
Tom Ford Vanilla Sex is cloning Bianca Latte. It's just a more high quality version. That thing, and it's a more sweet. Just imagine a sweeter version of Bianca Latte. That's what it is. It's another sickeningly sweet fragrance that'll make you sick, just like Parfums and Marley Altair. Bad fragrance. It ain't bad. It smells good. It just make you sick. I hate fragrances like that. Like I hate fragrances that do too much with the sweetness. It's just that's overboard. They went too overboard
Right.
with that sweetness. Like it literally smelled like Bianca Latte, but just more sweetness and just a little bit more almond notes. That's it. Nothing else. It ain't nothing special.
So,
So,
Brian, I got a question for you.
mm-hmm.
So, when you see people testing out a fragrance with a tester strip, they hold it like this. They spray it on the thicker side.
Right.
Apparently, the right side you're supposed to do it on is the thinner side. Do you do the
Right.
thin side or you do the thick side?
I ain't gonna lie, I do the thick side. I don't know why I do it. I know I'm supposed to do the skinny side, but I always catch myself on the thicker side. But I did get some skinny tester strips though. I did get some skinny ones. I
I
got
feel
some
like
skinny ones.
it just kind of makes more sense to do it on the thicker side because more of the actual fragrance gets on and it doesn't feel like you're just like spraying a decent amount of it off into nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
What about MFK Grand Soir? I have a clone of it. It seems to be just like a really good amber vanilla fragrance. That would totally smell like a gentleman. Might start
Haven't
doing
tried
some
it.
blind buys and rack stores. Those videos are fun. Those videos are super fun.
Mm-hmm. I got to do one of those. Tom Ford Tobacco Vanille is a designer for 2004. What about MFA Grant? Somebody doing some blind buys. Depends what you blind buy. That's why I like Spice Bomb Extreme. Nice sweetness, yet not too much. Yeah, it's a nice fragrance, and what I like about it, it don't make me sick. It ain't sickeningly sweet. See,
The
Michael got the full
sweetness
bottle.
the sweetness I get from this is really just from the vanilla. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not like a syrupy, sweet synthetic vanilla. It's just like a super nice, relaxing sweetness to that fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
This is Carolina Herrera Bad Boy Superstars. Interesting fragrance because the note breakdown, it's a lot of pepper notes, some citrus notes, and cacao. But smelling it, when it's dried down, it smells like a woodsy coconut fragrance. But super weird. Horrible longevity, horrible projection. Like, really not a good fragrance to have or wear because it doesn't last that long or project that well.
Mm-hmm.
Nice smell though.
Michael.
That's the thing I hate about some fragrances. Another one that comes to mind like that, like really good smell, bad longevity and projection. Spice Bomb Night Vision EDT. Have you ever tried this one, Brian?
I wanted to try the red one though. I forgot the name of it.
Infrared.
Yeah, infrared. I wanted to try that one.
Spice Bomb Night Vision. I'll be honest with you, is my favorite Spice Bomb.
Mm-hmm.
It's this just nice apple, sweet, woodsy fragrance. It has like a red hot chili pepper note in it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's just this nice, sweet, woodsy, fruity fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, you are munching on that thing, bro.
Man, it's an ice honey bun. I go way back with those things. But a spice bomb that I want to actually try. I want to try the dark leather. King said that it was trash.
Oh, it is not good, bro. I tried it. Gross, like couch leather, dude. Horrible.
Oh, it's like bad.
Okay, it's not as a leather fragrance. I would rather wear that than the original ombre leather.
Mm-hmm.
But there's so many better leather fragrances. It's
Mm-hmm.
like one of those cheap leather it, it's like that one guy who walks into class with like a cheap fake leather jacket where like it has that like fake leathery smell to it. It's really
Mm-hmm.
not good.
Man, I wanted to like that one. Dang, I wanted to like that.
I mean, try it out. You could like
Mm-hmm.
it. To me, it comes across as like this very like cheap synthetic leather.
Mm-hmm. Now, you know a fragrance that you need to try though?
What?
If when you get around to it, BDK Rouge Smoking. I know you probably heard about this. BDK Rouge Smoking.
I could have heard of it. I think I've heard of it. Tom
It's
Ford, Eau de Ombre Leather, better in my opinion, or Mason Alhambra Galtea.
I smelled Galatia. I got the full bottle of it, but I haven't smelled ombre leather. I think King said that it literally smelled like leather. That's what he said. He said that
It's
one
like
literally.
like it it is a leather heavy scent, but it's just the leather is a cheap leather. I don't know. I don't like it, but for sure try it out though.
But Galatia, I don't know why Galatia catch so much hate. See, this dude actually commented on my video today, and he was because I made the video talking about what was the best office scents to go into with the office, and he said he hate this. I'm trying to find the hate about the fragrance. I don't get the hate. It's just this is not a leathery fragrance. It ain't well, it is leather, but it ain't too much. It ain't to the point where it's like a super
Leathery
duper no.
couch or some
Yeah,
shit.
like a leather cow. It's just leather in it. You know what I'm saying? It's just okay, it's a leather fragrance, but it's not overdone with the leather. It's a nice leather. It's like a car leather. And it got this nice raspberry touch to it. It smelled like leather and nice iced raspberry gum or something. This is a mind-blowing scent. It's just I can't see the hate. I can't see the hate. I just can't. It's just and a lot of people hate this fragrance. A lot of people hate this. Like before I bought this, I was watching the reviews. I even seen this dude throw it across the room that it was so bad. I was just like, what is the hate about? I don't understand. I just don't get it. I just don't get it.
That was how I was with red tobacco. I'm
Mm-hmm.
expecting like a horrible opening. It's really not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Almost on day 3 after getting my wisdom teeth pulled. C2, hope that recovery's going well.
Yeah.
It's low key stuck these past few days. Can't eat like I want to. I gotta eat this weak stuff. Hey, C2, man, just keep pushing through. My
Mm-hmm.
brother got his wisdom teeth taken out last year. It was definitely a hard recovery, but
Yep.
C2, you got it, man. How you smell it, Jimmy Choo, man? Aqua, really basic, but I just gotta ask. And C2 says Jimmy Choo, one of the best fragrances, has the most potential, but fails in that aspect. So I have the original Jimmy Choo, man. I've smelled Aqua. Aqua is a really good, like slightly aquatic, fresh fragrance. The whole Jimmy Choo line, they all smell great. They don't last for shit. That's their whole thing. The EDT smells super good, but they don't last. That's the big thing. Same with like the Gucci Guilty line, smells super good, don't last.
Since we talking about fragrances that don't last, let's talk about these. The Game of Spades fragrances. I love the scent. I don't love how they project though. They project like trash. That's what I hate. From the Game of Spades. Well, hold up. It's it's the one Game of Spades one that don't got the crap projection. That's Diamond. That's actually my favorite one. But Game of Spades fragrances project like garbage. Garbage. I don't know if Micah feel the same way about the Full House one, but I know for sure mine project like garbage.
I
But
gotta disagree with you. I do like 4 sprays with Full House. I do, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now
mm,
it lasts about 7 hours,
mm,
which isn't like that bad. But when
mm,
you think about it, for like a citrusy fragrance, 7 hours really isn't that bad. So I'm fine with the longevity and projection on this one, and it lasts forever on clothes.
mm. Yeah, because different scents probably last a little longer. Like the
Mm.
diamond one from the Game of Spades lasted me. That joint's still on my jacket. So it's just probably these ones. It's just probably Moon because other people said that they got a problem with Moon too and the Wild Card one. But Wild Card got a little bit better projection than Moon. Moon is probably the worst projecting one. But that's because I think that the Bond #9 New York Nights is like a bad projector. But Wild Card and Moon is definitely a bad projector. Grim said that Game of Spades is a Bond #9 New York Nights clone.
It is. It,
Game of Spades isn't just a fragrance, like it's a house. So he was probably talking about Moon. So
I
like
think
it's
that
a
they have
house.
2 that are Bond #9 clones.
Yeah, I got. I got the 2 of them. I got Moon.
Oh,
That's the New York Nights, and I got the Wild Card. That's the Bond #9 Lafayette Street. And this one, bro, this one right here, the Wild Card one. I gotta say, I have not smelled nothing this good. When you talking about a fragrance, it smelled like a lavender and vanilla dry sheet powdery fragrance, a lavender and vanilla dry sheet fragrance, and it's some fragrances that you just need to have, and this is one of them. This is definitely one of them. This is gold. I'm trying to tell you, this is one that you just need to have. Now I do prefer this over Moon. I do prefer this over Moon. Moon is definitely still good though, but it's just Lafayette Street just do his job.
I gotta say, a fragrance that I really wish I had, but I don't have, Gucci Guilty Parfum. I know you're probably wondering, what do you mean, bro? You have it in your hands. This is my brother's bottle. For whatever reason, he didn't take it with him when he left.
Mm-hmm.
It's just been sitting in his room. But Gucci Guilty Parfum, or like Gucci Guilty Black, pretty much smell the same. But it's just this like super nice, woodsy, sweet. It's this woodsy, sweet lavender, very like sexy and seductive. I think I enjoy this one so much. My dad's signature scent used to be Guilty. Why do I keep saying guilty, dude? Gucci Guilty Black, and then my brother got Parfum. And like I said, they both smell pretty close. But Gucci Guilty Black or Parfum definitely on my radar. Brian, incredibly sexy fragrances. I think you could pull these off for sure.
I wanted to try a Gucci fragrance. I just never got around to it. I was about to sample the Guilty one. I forgot which one, but I wanted to get around to it. How much did it cost?
Black are super good.
How much did it cost? I take it I take it you talking about the Game of Spades one. A Zale. I think you talking about the Game of Spades one. Game of Spades is not something that you want to go for when you talking about clones, and I'm about to tell you why. The price point. Game of Spades fragrances can get to $80. Okay, so when you talk about clones, it's better you probably stick with Dual Brand because that's a lot more cheaper. Dual Brand fragrances, I don't think go past $50. For a clone, I think Game of Spades is doing too much with the price, but they do got the best clones. I actually made a video about that last week. They got the best clones, but they just too expensive, and that might be a little bad for some people. So I recommend Dual Brand. Dual Brand do a good job. And yeah, Dual Brand in Alexandria. Dual Brand, but Alexandria is expensive too. So I recommend Dual, and I recommend Alt. Dual and Alt Brand. Because Game of Spades do too much. Now me, I'm working with a good amount of money, so I could buy the Game of Spades line. But I know some people a lot of my subscribers is 18, like it's 18-year olds, 16-year olds. So I don't think that they should be looking into no Game of Spades fragrances. They parents probably handing them money, probably like their birthday or something. You should probably just go ahead and get a duo. But if you do get a Game of Spades, just understand the price point. Just understand that.
Yeah, honestly, I think like if you're already at like $80, just spend the extra money and get like a nice designer, get an Aqua di Gio, get a Blue de Chanel, get a, Gucci Guilty fragrance. And it's like, they're good fragrances, but as soon as you hit that like 60, 70, $80 range, you're getting into, well, I could buy a clone of a fragrance, or I could just buy like a 200 ml of Dylan Blue off Jones Shop for like $70, Or I could have a 3.4 ounce of a clone fragrance that's not an original,
Right.
That's the big fault that I see with Game of Spades, with Mason Alhambra, which is owned by Latafa, but Latafa can be like, all right, we're going to sell this for $20, $300 normally, for the real bitter peach, $20 for bright peach, and people will buy that because people are going to look at that. I guarantee, if this was $80, people are going to be looking at that discounter price. Oh, it's 80 for a clone, or it's just 200 for the real thing off discounter. They're gonna be looking at that discounter price. They're gonna be like, "This isn't that bad," and I can just get the real thing.
So if your birthday hit, I wouldn't advise you. And I'm talking to like the 16-year-olds, 15-year-olds. If your birthday hit and your parents handed you $80, just like Micah said, why buy a Game of Spades when you can buy like 4 Mason Alhambra fragrances? And plus, you don't know what Game of Spades smell like, so you probably spent all of that money just to get a fragrance that you're not crazy about, or you could probably handle, that you probably like, but it's not crazy, rather than get a couple of fragrances, or probably save up for Dylan Blue, or save up for Eros, or save up for even Eros Energy or something. I don't think you should go for the Game of Spades line when you not working with a decent amount of money, at least. Like me, I'm employed. So, I mean, I know a lot of kids is getting fragrances too. So I just say, just save up, probably get a designer, or just buy some Mason Alhambras, because Game of Spades is doing too much. But I do like their fragrances.
So this is City Rhythm Austin. This is my fragrance of the day. And I got to tell you, when people say, oh, Killian Angel Share, that is an apple pie fragrance. I was super pissed when I tried Angel Share. It didn't smell like an apple pie. Like, it was just like a boozy cinnamon fragrance.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, no, I'm thinking this is gonna smell like an apple pie. Why does it not smell like an apple pie? City Rhythm Austin, it has that apple in there. It has that cinnamon. There's vanilla. There's tobacco. This is what I was imagining Angel Share to smell like. It smells like an apple pie. I had this kid. Okay, and it does smell like apples a lot. It kind of smells like apples and cinnamon. So it kind of smells like applesauce a little bit. Kind of weird, but it can kind of smell like applesauce to some people. This kid walks into my second period. He goes, "Why does it smell like applesauce in here?" and I was like, "Fuck, dude." But I pointed this out to my buddy who I traded it from, and I was like, some kid said it smells like applesauce, and he smelt it, and he's like, dude, it kind of does smell like applesauce, but it kind of smells like applesauce, but this smells like what I was expecting Angel Share to smell like. Brian, I think honestly these City Rhythm fragrances you would like. I kind of want to just point out a couple for you. So first of all, Puerto Rico, no. Puerto Rico, more like Puerto Rico. This fragrance sucks ass, okay? So it's a mango fragrance. And this is something I've been running into with the mango, with me trying to make a mango fragrance. They come out and they smell like butter. They have this weird buttery smell to them. This one has that weird buttery smell to it. So it's like this fruity floral mango, but it smells buttery. So it really throws me off. I'm going to be trading this one. This one is redundant. Okay, it's pretty much out of the collection. If not, it's going to be out of the collection by the end of the night.
Look, if you're looking for apple pie, I'm about to show you something. You want Origin by the house of Parfums and Marley. If you want apple pie, Origin. You ever sample this?
No, never. I've heard of it.
Origin is a realistic. I'm talking about, Micah. I'm not even joking. I because I haven't smelled this in probably like a month. I haven't like wore this in like a month. I sprayed it. You would have swore to God that they put real apples up in here. Apple pie type of scent. It's that close. Like the people that talk about Owajon is not even joking. It literally smells like a realistic apple pie. It's no joke. It's something that you need to definitely look into.
I definitely do want to try it. For sure.
For sure. Like that fragrance. And the thing about it, you got like cinnamon to like Owajon, because that got a lot of cinnamon in it. So like you like cinnamon fragrances, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so you go like Owajon a lot. Because it smells like apple pie or something like that.
Yeah, Puerto Rico, it smells like mango, but it has that like that butteriness I was talking about. But the 3 City Rhythm, the 3 other ones I have, I absolutely recommend you get these, Brian. Like I said, Austin, actually, it smells like what I thought Angel Share was going to smell like. So I already talked about this one. I don't need to talk about it again. Miami Tropical Confessions, it has the Baccarat Rouge 540 DNA, so very tropical, fruity, sweet, with like this really loud pineapple and coconut. And it's like it's this almost like candy vibe. It's very, very, very tropical. This one, which I recommend so much. I'm really happy I got the 100 ml of this. Redline 2654. This smells like a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher mixed with Jean Paul Gaultier's LeBeau mixed with Baccarat Rouge 540.
What's it called again?
What?
What's it called again?
This is City Rhythm Redline 2654.
Redline 2654. I'm gonna remember that.
Literally smells like Jean Paul Gaultier's LeBeau, Baccarat Rouge 540, and like a blue raspberry Jolly Rancher.
I love Jolly Rancher.
It's really fruity, floral, sweet, coconut sweet with like vanilla. Yeah, it's a lot of vanilla and coconut, and it has this like blue Jolly Rancher vibe to it. This is so good. I do like 3 sprays, last all day. These are all extrait de parfums. Last all day, great longevity, great projection. Is it too feminine? No. Toe of the freaking dogs and the kitten staring at me and my food. They will not go away from me.
Azale said I had a sample. It smelled just like apple pie. I'm trying to tell you, this is the best apple pie scent. But Layton by Parfums and Marley, I think that's the best out of the PDM line. You ever smell Layton, Micah?
I smelled Layton. I was not really a fan of it. Layton, like, it wasn't per se bad, but the first time I smelled it, it smelled like pure menthol, and then the second time I smelled it, it just smelled like vanilla.
That fragrance is ridiculous. Like, see, I think you probably need to smell it. I think you probably need to get a sample of it, like a travel.
And I'll probably need to give it a wearing on my skin as well. Greenleaf super good. Also, I want to say my phone's at like 7%. So if I just like randomly cut off, it's because it died.
Mine at 6.
Yeah, all right.
Grim, what's going on, boy? What's going on?
What's going on, Grim?
Azale said, agreed, Layton is a 10 out of 10 masculine fragrance. See, I think Micah need to let it grow on him. Because when I first smelled it, I thought the same thing. I was just like, this is straight menthol. But then it like grew on me. It smelled like a nice apple crumb. Not exactly apple pie like Owajon, but it smelled like a nice apple crumb fragrance. Definitely a banger, for sure.
Like,
it's the girl's fragrance.
I don't think it smells bad. It's just, it's another one of those ones where people are like, it smells like an apple pie. And
it ain't apple pie.
It doesn't smell like an apple pie.
It's not apple pie. It's more of an apple crumb. Like
that's where I get really misled within fragrances, where people are like, oh, Mancera red tobacco. People are like, this smells like an ashtray. Well, it doesn't smell like an ashtray. It smells like someone's smoking like a cherry cigar, you know? Like, if someone says this smells like a cherry cigar, that's much more realistic to what it smells like instead of it smells like an ashtray, right? Because then people are thinking, oh, an ashtray just smells like dirty and gross. But as soon as you say it smells like a cherry cigar, people are going to start looking at it different. But like,
I think I can kind of see the ashtray comparison, but it's not the ashtray you think. It's a light ashtray in the background. You know what I'm saying? It's in the background, but it's more cherry sweetness, like a fresh cherry out the jar, like a fresh maraschino cherry.
yeah,
But the ashtray is barely there. Like it's barely there. It's in the background. See, when King Fragrance said that, it's like I can kind of see it, but it's like in the background.
I think it
And it's
really just
not really.
depends though, because like I think that's how some hate could be being spread. Because you have to realize a lot of people who are hating on these fragrances haven't tried them. They're
Right.
just going off, someone says it smells like an ashtray. They're gonna be like, oh, I wouldn't wear this fragrance. I hear it smells like an ashtray,
And I was watching this girl. She said that it smelled like pure ash. I'm just like, where? I can get the ashtray in the background, but I can't really get a full ashtray fragrance. It's mostly a cherry, a nice sweet maraschino cherry. Micah know what I'm talking about. This is a nice maraschino sweet cherry with a hint of leather. Very, very nice fragrance. And I think King just need to try the OG because some of these clones don't really be on point. You know what I'm saying, Micah?
yeah,
Some of these clones don't really be on
yeah,
point.
for sure.
They don't really be on point. Like they probably get some of the DNA down, but they don't really get on point. They don't really get the like exact fragrance. I think that red tobacco, I even told Micah this is one of the best fragrances. And that's actually one of my most complimented ones. And Lamar Elixir. See, it's between Lamar Elixir and red tobacco that I get the best reactions from. I
think my top complimented is it's Ultramall.
Ultramall.
Yeah.
See, I don't wear Ultramall that much. I don't know why. I just don't. I think I gotta be in a mood to wear Ultramall. I think I gotta be in a mood because that's just a fragrance that I just gotta be in a mood to wear. But I feel like the rest of my fragrances, though, I feel like I could pretty much just it's gonna be like a dumb reach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like a dumb reach. But the fragrance I probably will be wearing more is Bright Peach. That's definitely something I'm gonna be wearing a lot. That I do actually wear a lot. Queen of the Chest, Rude Smoking, and the Lafayette Street, and my Lamar Elixir almost gone. It's literally, let me put this up to the light. It's literally up to the second line. I don't know how I did that.
I like Lamar Elixir, but I'm like, and like I've used up until their shoulders, honestly.
Right. I think I use too much of it because I'm an oversprayer.
I do like 2 or 3 sprays, and it's so strong, dude.
See, Micah is going to never run out of his bottle, ever. Me, when I spray a fragrance, I spray like a damn maniac. Literally every morning, my grandmother say she could smell me from the kitchen. So I'm in the kitchen now. Look at this. If she could smell me in the kitchen, check this out. Hold on, check this out. My room is all the way down the hallway, literally the last room, right there.
Damn.
And we is in the kitchen. Look how far that my room is from here. And then she say she could smell me when I spray in my room. Like that's how much that I spray. That's how much I spray.
You go to work off like 15 sprays of cologne?
Yup. And all my coat, and then I came to work once, and this girl, she was like, and like she like worked there, and like I always be playing with her and all that. She was like, "You spray too much cologne on you." I'm just like, "That's how it's supposed to be done. That's how it's supposed to be done."
Limit, like for me, max I'll do is like 8 sprays. Dior Homme Cologne, I'm going like 8 sprays. That's cologne concentration, very light fragrance. The average cologne, I'm going like 3 to 5 sprays.
See, but I think she said that because I was red. Because I was red tobacco. Red tobacco is a beast. So I think that's probably why she said. And I think I sprayed like 12 sprays of that.
That's crazy work, Brian. Come on.
Yeah, like 12
That's
sprays.
crazy. That's crazy, bro.
I,
12 sprays of red tobacco.
See, when I'm on a half bottle of red tobacco. If you know, then you know. I shouldn't be this low on red tobacco. If you know, then you just know. You're not supposed to be this low. The way that this
15
is,
sprays of Savage Elixir.
15 spray. Oh nah, if I do 15 sprays of that, see that's one fragrance I would never overspray. Dior Sauvage Elixir. I'm an oversprayer, and I'm recommending you to not overspray that one. Cause I oversprayed Sauvage Elixir before, and I'm telling you, I never do that again. I will
Is
never
your
do that
phone
again.
almost dead?
Huh?
Is your phone almost dead?
It's on 2%.
I threw my phone on the charger.
Mine on like 2%. I hope it don't fucking cut off. I doubt it is.
Well, I mean, we already hit our hour, right? Hour 1 minute.
Yeah, we probably ended like in 5 minutes. Probably like 5.
Or whenever your phone just shuts off.
Yeah. And so whenever my phone shut off, you already know fucking phone went dead.
Yeah. You gotta overspray Lanui Delhomme. Yeah, like I think when I wore Lanui Delhomme, I was just chilling at my house. I did like 5 sprays and it left a pretty decent scent bubble. It lasted a decent amount of time too.
Mm-hmm. Red tobacco, I heard, is strong as hell. Yeah, it actually is. But you know what's funny? When I first bought red tobacco, I couldn't see why it was so strong. Then it macerated. Then I was like, okay, that's crazy. Like I sprayed one spray and I was good for the whole day, but I still oversprayed because that's just what I do. Okay,
Hey
all right.
Grim, you have a good night, man.
Okay, Grim, I see you on your next live stream. When next time you going live, Grim? Yeah,
Why
because
does it look like
so
Jesus is like coming into my camera, dude?
because he probably is. He
See
probably
that?
coming.
You see that?
He probably coming to take all your fragrances.
Bro, you better not be.
Hey, Michael. So you want to go live tomorrow on your channel?
Sunday.
Sunday. All right, let's go live
Tomorrow,
on Sunday.
Saturday.
Yes, let's go. So me and Michael gonna be live Sunday on his channel.
Yeah, we'll be live Sunday. What time is it right now? It's 5:43.
7:43.
It's 5:43 for me. I could go live again tonight at like 9:30. I can do a short 9:30 to 10 live. I'm trying to think. Like, I don't mind doing more than one live a day if I don't have anything going on. But it's like, do I want to do 2 1-hour lives, or would I rather do like an hour live and like our hour live we did, and then just do like a 30-minute live?
C2 said Azara the Most Wanted is the best in the line. I don't like Azara the Most Wanted parfum. It's just like I like it, but I just don't like all that love that it gets. It's too hyped up.
I used to have it. It's solid as hell. I will give it that. It's a very solid fragrance. It smells good. It's nothing crazy though, if I'm being honest.
But you know, Micah, something I was mad at you for trading.
Okay, here's the dumb thing. I traded Tonka. Well, I traded Tonka Cola. Oh, his phone died. All right, y'all. Well, Brian's phone died. Getting called. I just got called. I don't even know if the mic is working. Y'all have a good night. I'll see y'all later. Peace, everyone.